Hi, my name's Bryn. I'm making this video for my IT class. It's going to be on my research paper for this IT class. Basically, I'm going to be reading off my paper to you. It's titled Artificial Intelligence Systems. I'm going to be talking about AI systems, laws surrounding AI systems, security issues, social issues, um, so on and so forth. So, to begin, I'm going to begin with my introduction. Artificial intelligence systems have become popular in discourse within the information technology community. Artificial intelligence, or AI, can be seen as a futuristic form of technology that many people are scared of, especially when movies such as I, Robot, The Terminator, The Matrix, etc. have represented AI systems in a way that elicits fear. But this new form of technology has been paving way for technology of the future. AI systems have allowed us to create technology that does not need humans to control them or enter data. Instead, these systems are able to run for the most part by themselves. For this paper, I will be discussing the history of AI technology, legal and ethical issues, security concerns, and social issues surrounding AI technology. To begin, I will first discuss some background of AI systems. So this is my background section. The creation of the computer was the stepping stone towards artificial intelligence technology. With the computer came video games and chat rooms. Within video games, users were able to play against the computer. Within chat rooms, one could choose to talk to a robot. For example, with AOL Instant Messenger, or AIM, the user had the option of talking to SmartBot, which was an AI system that responded to instant messages sent through AIM. In the early 2000s, interactive robot pets became available in stores. Today, AI systems have advanced as far as creating drones that are able to fly on their own to the beginning of creating robots that mimic human facial expressions. With AI systems, though, there are many concerns. To begin, we have to first discuss the legal and ethical concerns of this technology. Okay, so now we're going into my legal and ethical issues section. When discussing the legal and ethical issues concerning AI systems, we have to break down what these systems can be used for, i.e., control rooms, weapons, video games, etc. In certain circumstances, the legality and ethical issues concerning these systems may not be as concerning as with other circumstances, i.e., video games versus weapons. The idea of drones that use AI technology have been of huge legal and ethical concern. In the article, The Ethics of Killer Robots, the author Spots explains, within a few decades, perhaps sooner, robotic weapons will likely be able to pick and attack targets, including humans, with no human controller needed. If these weapons do not need humans to control where they go and who they might target, who is to say that innocent lives would not be lost? Spots continued by stating, to Pentagon actively conducting research in this area, the technology can increase the precision of drones and help keep more troops out of harm's way. But critics worry that taking humans out of the loop for life or death combat decisions is unethical and would lead to violations of human rights laws as well as international laws governing combat. Also, what if these systems are used to spy on not only people that may pose a threat but on civilians? Could these new forms of technology be used to enforce laws and allow the government to spy on its own civilians? Many people fear that AI systems can bring with them new legal issues and the creation of a dystopian society. But in the article New Research Center to Explore Ethics of Artificial Intelligence, the author Markoff explained, earlier this year, the White House held a series of workshops around the country to discuss the impact of AI. In October, the Obama administration released a report on its possible consequences, and in September, 5 large technology firms created a partnership to help establish ethical guidelines for the design and deployment of AI systems. This is generally a step in the right direction when introducing AI systems to society and to prepare for the possible consequences of using these systems. Not only are these legal and ethical concerns that are being addressed by corporations/companies and governments, but they are also security concerns of individuals and states. So my next section, security concerns. When discussing AI systems as a form of weapon technology, many security concerns arise, not just for the systems but also for human rights concerns. If these systems are able to make decisions by themselves, how do we ensure that innocent lives are not taken? How can we ensure that we will not lose control of these AI systems? How can we ensure that treaties will stay in place and be abided by all parties involved if these systems are made to make their own decisions? In the article Robotic Ethics, the authors explain that AI systems for the military are used in multiple ways: spying and surveillance, defusing bombs, assisting the wounded, inspecting hideouts, and attacking targets. Most of these uses are beneficial to the military, but again, they lead back to the question that I asked above. When it comes to robot life versus human life, Ashrafarian argues that human security and right to life should be ranked higher than the robotic equivalent, even for the robots and artificial intelligences themselves. However, where possible, the survival of both should be considered. He continues this argument by stating that though robots are able to benefit humans, they themselves may not stand for political office over humans, override their freedom over humans, or enforce their culture onto humans. The fundamental partiality to favor human needs should be maintained by artificial intelligence, agents, and robots. The purpose of AI systems for military and security use is supposed to be able to protect humans, but many people worry that these systems, if they are not completely controlled by an individual, may not abide by the ethical standards of conduct and may infringe upon treaties, creating conflicts that could have been avoided. Social issues. The use of AI systems may cause many social issues to arise. People may be worried that their jobs will be taken, and they may also worry that the outcome of using these systems will be like what we see in the movies. In order to combat these social issues, the science and technology communities need to ensure to educate the public to try to calm fears that might arise with the use of AI systems. By educating the public on how artificial intelligence systems can benefit society, fears may dwindle and AI technology may be more accepted by the general population. Along with educating the public, this new technology needs to be regulated in a way where people do not have to fear that their jobs will be taken. For example, in the article, A Fourth Law of Robotics, the authors discuss the possibility of AI systems. And in this case, these systems are robots that are able to produce art. As the authors state, chess is one thing, but if we get to the point computers can best humans in the arts, those splendid millennial-old expressions of the heart and soul of human existence, then why bother existing? This brings up many of the more simple social concerns people have with AI technology. If AI systems are able to produce art, act human, and take over professions, new laws and regulations need to be put into place in order to reassure the people that they are not being replaced in every way by AI technology. But technology has advanced to replace the jobs of people, as we have seen throughout history. So what is a profession? And if AI systems are able to replace the profession of all people, how can this be of a social issue? In his book, Ethical and Social Issues in the Information Age, Kiza explains that a profession is a trade or a business or an occupation of which one professes to have extensive knowledge acquired through long years of experience and formal education, and the autonomy of and responsibility to make independent decisions in carrying out the duties of the profession. If AI systems are not only able to replace the jobs of those working in factories and on farms, but also those concerning the arts, the sciences, and the scholars, then the competition within the workforce increases and jobs may become more scarce. There are still concerns, though, of a dystopian future where technology that can think for itself will police the population or even take over. Obviously, these concerns have come from Hollywood, but they need to be taken very seriously by scientists and those creating and pushing for AI systems. Without the acceptance of the public for AI systems, the industry will be hit hard when it comes to everyday technology that could be made to benefit the general population. In my conclusion, as can be seen, the legal, ethical, security, and social concerns are all interlinked. To solve one concern in any of these areas involving AI systems means that we have to look at all concerns. At the moment, AI systems are a technology of the future becoming more prevalent today. With movies coming out of Hollywood, people fear a dystopian society run by robots. They fear the possible loss of their jobs, and they fear how these systems will be used. Educating the public, regulating this technology, and creating laws that will protect people are some of the steps that need to be taken in order for AI systems to become more accepted within society. And that's my paper. Thank you.